Hello again. Now let us write the print list detail function. Now this function is going to print not only the node data, also the address of each node along with the content of the next pointer field. We will be also printing the content of the head and the tail pointers there. So it will make the whole list visible, as I said earlier, and that will be much more comprehensive to understand the list. So let's do that. I'll be just copying this print list because the logic will remain same for iterating through the list, and we'll just be printing something more there apart from the data. So just we need to add some more printfs there because everything is there, right? So first of all, I'm just giving a message there, printf, printing the linked list in details, and then I will print the head, the content of the head first. That's the address of the first node. So head equals %p. We know that p is the format specifier. %p is the format specifier for pointers that will print the pointer in hexadecimal format. Okay, so list ptr arrow head, and that's going to print the content of the head. And then we move ahead inside the loop. And inside the loop in this printf at line number 130, first of all, we need to print the node number. So we will print the node number. Let us take a counter there. So counter is 1, that means we are at node 1. Okay, so first of all we'll be printing the counter there, that's indicating the node number, and then we will be printing the address of each node within a parenthesis. So it's %p there, and then we'll be printing the node contents within square brackets. First %d, that's the data part of the node, and then %p, that's the content of the next node. I hope you understand this structure. That means first of all, this %d at the very first of this printf is going to print the node number, that's the content of the counter, and then here we are printing the address of this node that is pointed by the current, and that's the content of current actually. And then this is the content of the node. We know that there are two parts in the node. The first is the data, and the next is the next pointer field, that's the address of the next node. So at %d, this %d will have the data part of the node, and here we'll be printing the content of the next pointer field, that's the address of the next node. So let's now update this. Okay, the first is the counter, so we are printing the counter, and then the address of the node, that's the content of the current pointer field because the current pointer is holding the address of the current node now. And then we need to print the data part, current arrow data, and then finally we need to print the address of the next, the address of the next node, that's in the next pointer field, so the content of the next pointer field. So we are done, I think. And at the end, after coming out of the while loop, I would like to print the content of the tail pointer as well. So tail %p, and that's going to be list ptr arrow tail. So that's it. A little correction is required. We need to increment the counter there, otherwise controller will remain at 1. So after printing each node, the counter must be incremented to the next value. So that's it. I think we are done. Now in the next tutorial, I'll be running these 4 functions. We'll be compiling and executing this program with these 4 functions that we have implemented so far, and we'll see how that works. And after that, we'll be implementing the rest of the functions. I'll be writing a menu there as we did in case of stack and queue, just for asking the user what operation they would like to do with the linked list. And we will allow the user to choose the option and to go with that operation. So we'll see that in the next tutorial. Join me. Thank you very much.